You ready?
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Welcome to episode 28.
28
of Wiretap. We are back. We've had an interesting week in the media, so we got a lot to talk about tonight. And I'm here with Keon and our lovely commentator in the back. But we'll do all that when we come right back. Let's spin the intro. Alright, y'all, like I said, welcome back to episode 28 of the Wiretap. I'm here with Keon, our lovely commentator Leah in the back. And she will be on the episode, actually. You guys been asking to see what she looked like, so we got you.
I'm fat.
As always, let's do our mental health check-in. Keon, how was your week?
I had a good week, man. A little minor hiccup, but nothing major. But a good week nonetheless. Yeah, Halloween was yesterday. Kids went out, did their thing, trick-or-treating.
Okay.
Me and Leah stepped out and did an after trick-or-treating thing for the adults after she ran around with the kids. I ain't do it.
Oh, okay.
I ain't even gonna say it.
That's
It's a lot.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, good week, man. Tomorrow's a new day at work. See what that brings. Other than that, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
You?
It's been an interesting week. Nothing crazy. I'm off until Wednesday, so I got a little.
Oh, that's love.
Really, it's to clean. So, you know, I feel like for me to complete laundry, I got to take a few days off because, you know, you got the separation process, then you got to wash, then you got to put away. Each of those need their own day. I don't know if that's lazy, but each of those.
Bro, I ain't even gonna hold you. I just put away all my clean clothes yesterday or Wednesday, one of the days. But I had like 2 contractor trash bags full of clean clothes that I took out the dryer. You would think that I would just do it all in one swoop. Nah,
it's something about, like, yo, I don't know what it is, but it's something about, like, doing, like, washing the laundry. Then once you wash it, you feel me, you gotta, like, well, first you actually gotta separate. I don't know, I'm from the old school. My grandmother used to tell me.
Colors, whites, and lights.
Yeah, there we go. You'd be surprised. A lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah. But all in one joint. Fuck it.
Right. So then it's like you wash the shit, and then you feel me. Then you gotta actually put it away. And if you like anything like me, I got a bunch of clothes.
Yes.
So it takes forever for me to put everything away. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, other than that, my week was pretty cool. I'm gonna enjoy this little vacation and keep it pushing. How about you, Lynn? How was your week?
My week was pretty cool. I'm coming up on 4 weeks of my Instagram fast.
Okay.
So
that's why she ain't doing reposts and shit.
having a little withdrawals, but I'm 4 weeks strong, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, even sometimes with me, like, with the consistency of posting and shit like that, that shit can be, like, draining.
Yes.
If anything, I'm into politics, and right now, that shit's stressing me out. So, like, I get the fasting, you get what I'm saying? Because you see some of these people that support one side, and you just realize how, like, slow they are. So,
and special groups.
Yeah. I think that side is really a cult. Low key.
Yeah, it is a cult following, bro.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. Sad but true.
Yeah. What we got first, Liv?
Alright, so Young Thug was released from prison. He served 900 days. That's almost 3 years. It says he has 15 years of probation. And he gets 20 years if he violates his probation.
And he also has to move out of the metro Atlanta area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
He can't have he can't rap about anything gang related.
Yeah, he can't stay within Atlanta.
Yeah,
he
Atlanta,
gotta go.
He got to move on the outskirts or to another city or state.
For 15 years of probation?
But look, and then on top of that, he can travel for work, but he can't have any association with any gang members. The only person he can associate with is his biological brother and Gunna.
Right, because he asked for Gunna, right?
Yeah.
And that was an interesting thing, because I saw a lot of people, like, the question of the day was, so Gunna didn't snitch. Which I assume he didn't, because I think Thug Father had came out months ago.
Yeah, said that
even a year ago, and said he didn't tell. You know, shout out to Young Thug. You feel me? I thought the trial was bullshit at best. I don't think
it was the longest trial in Georgia history.
Yeah, I don't think they really had anything on him in order to really. Because it was weird because, you know, like, when it first happened, they said the feds got him.
Right.
So if anybody's familiar with law enforcement in the sense of like when they come and get you. Usually the feds, when they come get you, they got you.
They not coming with questions.
Yeah, they not.
They
They already kind of know and have already put the pieces of the puzzle together to formulate a conclusion. And the state process is a little different, but that I don't even think it was the feds that came. It was like the federal government of Georgia or some shit like that. Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't like a fed
entity.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
but you said that 15 years of probation is crazy. I mean, because the first plea was for 40 years, served 25.
Right.
And he shot that down.
Right. Which I would have too.
Yeah, he got a dope ass legal team, and it got knocked down to with his own. Right.
Right.
And I would have took 15 years worth of probation.
No, I'm not saying he's wrong for taking it. I'm just thinking in itself.
Right.
15 years of probation. Because in my mind, like I said, like we was talking earlier, and I said, yo, you really, when you on that probation shit, like, depending on your probation officer and how petty they are and what they on,
right?
You get what I'm saying? Like, even getting something as small as a speeding ticket can send you right back.
Yeah, it's a violation of your probation.
Right.
Any interaction with police.
Right.
And dude, it's heightened because he's a celebrity. So, you know what I'm saying? Versus your average Joe, where if they own you, you go piss in the cup, whatever, yada yada yada, do your community service, you're pretty much good. But I'm almost certain that the he's gonna be on gang probation as well because of his affiliations, and that's a whole
sort of like Casanova.
Yeah, he on gang probation, and that's a little bit more intense than your average probation officers. Like, I think his would be a little bit more strenuous than, like I said, the average Joe because of who he is. But once again, I would have took it. Like, I'm missing money. Yeah, I'm spending money. I need that. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But Gunna is signed to his label, so of course you want to be able to work with Gunna.
And he's hot right now.
Yeah, he's hot.
He hot. Yeah, but to me, it wasn't more so about him taking the deal because I understand it. Like, you've been inside for a minute.
15 years.
It's that 15 because I'm like, yo, you kind of setting him up in a sense because it's not one of those scenarios that the situation of him interacting with police or getting caught up with something, it's not going to be on him in a sense. Not all of it in a sense, parts. Right. But what I'm saying is, like, for instance, the scenario I gave earlier, like, it could be something as simple with, like, his brother, right? His brother's not gang affiliated. He's not doing nothing. But what if his brother does something? You get what I'm saying? Or the fact that his brother, they live in Georgia, he can legally own firearms. Right. Right? But him being a felon, he can't be around firearms. Correct. So it could be something as simple as his brother taking him somewhere and they get pulled over and it's a firearm in the car. Right? Unbeknownst to him.
Yeah, there's a 1,000,001 ways that could backfire for him. And
it's almost like they wanted to, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's like dangling a carrot in front of your face, in a sense. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up that it's gonna have to go like this, but prayerfully, he's able to maintain and keep his nose clean, and if you really love an individual, right, you gonna do your damnedest as the friend, family member to make sure that you don't do anything to jeopardize his freedom and or make sure that individual doesn't as well. You know what I mean? You gonna do your best. Yeah. Like, bro, that ain't for us. You know what I'm saying?
How long was Meek Mill's probation? I can't remember. I know it was long. It was longer than 15 years.
Meek had the same thing I had, indefinite probation.
Okay, what's the difference?
Indefinite is for the rest of your life. And the Commonwealth state, bro. PA is a Commonwealth state.
Yeah, I know that.
When I caught my case, that was in Virginia. That was a Commonwealth state. I took a plea to do less jail time initially with indefinite probation. Okay. You know what I mean? It's a trap. It's designed for you to fail, regardless of how you look at it. Like, just keep your nose clean. That's easier said than done.
Yeah, because all the scenarios may not be based on you. Like I told you about the one scenario where I was in court, and the guy, he got followed. He had a handicap, parked in the handicap spot, you feel me? Some dude got upset, he parked in the handicap spot. But all handicapped people don't always look handicapped. Right. So he was truly handicapped, old head too. Dude probably was like my dad's age, like maybe 50. 51, right? But he nice, lean. You feel
51 is not old.
But I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, old head. Old head don't mean like older age. Old head is somebody that you look up to.
Yeah, that's and it's, I don't mean like old in the sense of like he's just older than me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so
knowledgeable.
Yeah, there we go. So when they going through the trial, you feel me? The dude follows him in the store, right? He like, look, man, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Goes to another aisle. Dude follows him to another aisle. Look, bro, leave me alone. It got to a point, like I think they said he was following him for like 20 minutes. They get to the point in the store where the only way, so you see where lid is?
Right.
Like, let's say, I can't go nowhere right here.
Right.
The only way I can move is going this way. So the dude, like, you feel me, did some shit, like did a gesture where he like acted like he was gonna hit him. You feel me? And the old head went off. I'm talking about, like, you see how who the lightest person in the shop? Donald?
Lightest?
Yeah, or Ray.
Ray.
So imagine somebody a little lighter than Ray. Bro, when they put the picture on the joint, it's like, I thought he might have like a little black eye, some shit like, nah, son, like this nigga had knots, everything.
Yeah,
like,
he whooped him.
Oh my God. Like, bro, I was like, this is crazy. But he violated his probation. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I mean, they didn't throw him back in. They made him he took a plea. It was like 5 years, suspend all 5, and then they added more to the probation.
That sucks.
I know, but it's like, what do you do in that scenario?
Right.
If somebody
you can't, bro, you can't. There really isn't nothing you
That's
can
why I
do,
said
but
it's
like,
really
yo, bro, but it's like, yo,
5 years I can understand. 15?
You rather roll the dice and try your hand at freedom than sit in a box and gotta wonder what's going on in the outside world. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, I respect it. Like I said, I'm not mad at him taking the deal. I just thought 15 years is like, well, in my mind, the whole idea about prison is you as a person taking accountability in your actions, right? Once you take that accountability, you do what you do, and you're supposed to be what they call it. Is it reform or rehabilitation? My fault, y'all. I don't think
that reform falls underneath that umbrella as well.
But I don't think that's really the goal of the system in itself. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, because all of the programs that they used to have, they really don't have those anymore for you to be rehabilitated.
Right.
They're trained to treat you a certain type of way because they don't want the correctional officers to be too friendly with the inmates. So the training is not one of training with somebody. They train you to be damn near heartless in a sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you in an adult daycare. And they treat you like you got shit on your hands in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Where it could have been just last year, you was just in Walmart with this person and they spoke to you. Now you fucking scum of the earth.
I see that shit all the time. Like, cause you feel me, the COs be down there and it's like when one of them, cause I remember like going through the academy, it was like, you gonna meet so many people that you never gonna remember who they are, but they will always remember who you are.
Absolutely.
So like when the CEOs be down there, they be, yo, it's me, remember me? And they be like, oh yeah, I remember you. And they really don't be remembered, but the inmate remembers the CEO. Remember, if they was good to him, it's love. I haven't seen anybody really wild out yet, but in hindsight, what I'm saying is that's a potential scenario if you treated somebody, and I'm pretty sure it's happened somewhere in the world where an inmate ran into a CO on the street and they got active. But yeah, 15 years is a lot.
It is.
What we got next, Leah?
So hip hop journalist Elliot Wilson was on a podcast and revealed that Drake and Future had reportedly squashed that beef. I thought it was funny that Elliot Wilson commented on this because Drake already called him out in the past for talking about his business. Let me put up that red emoji because he's stop telling my business. But I don't know. Do you think that's true? Did they really squash?
I think it is because you just had Thug, what was it, like 2 weeks ago, put out a tweet and Future retweeted. What is interesting to me though is how do we move forward? Like, don't get me wrong, they not beefing to the sense of like there was no, like they couldn't bounce back from it. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that happen in hip hop a lot. I mean, even with Nas and Jay, I'm pretty sure Big and Pac would have lived long enough, they would have.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. It wasn't unsalvageable. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't get disrespectful with each other.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a Kendrick and Drake situation.
And to be real with you, a lot of the accusations was just that, because he didn't really say the man's name, or right. I mean, there was references in a sense, but it wasn't like the Kendrick and Drake situation.
Right.
It was just like, oh, he could be talking about Drake. He might be talking about Drake. You get what I'm saying? But we don't.
And they make good music together.
They do. They do.
What the hell was the beef about in the first place then?
The assumption was over. It was over a woman. That was the assumption. I don't know if that's really what happened, but that was the assumption.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you.
2 albums, We Don't Trust You, We Still Don't Trust You.
I think that was all. I think that album was already in the works. You get what I'm saying? I think the Metro and Future album was already in the works, but
man, that joint fizzled out.
It did. I mean, the only thing that I can really remember off the album is Like That, because that's what set the beef off.
Yeah.
But essentially, I'm just trying to figure out how did they move forward, because you was just on the record with a nigga that called me a pedophile. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it was this whole debacle, you get what I'm saying, that happened around us that started essentially with that song.
Yeah.
So how do we move forward if we cool again?
I mean,
like, do you trust me?
No, like I see it like they liable to make a song together, but instead of them being in studio together, they liable to send the tracks off. Yeah, I'm gonna just send the tracks.
You don't think they're gonna be in the studio together?
I'm not right this second. You know what I'm saying? I think they would have to warm up to it. What's the dude name again? Elliot
Wilson.
Yeah, he spoke and said that they had phone conversations. Mm-hmm. So it's starting. You know what I mean? So it starts with a conversation. It wasn't face to face, but it was via telephone. So that's a start. Like, I guess you could, if you have a mutual respect for an individual, I think that some relationships are worth salvaging. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I mean, like you said, they did make good music together. But I think it also feeds into what Kendrick said about him running to Atlanta. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like all of Kendrick's points are aging well. You get what I'm saying? In the sense of like, because to me, Drake hasn't really dropped something significant since the beef. I mean, he's had some cool songs, but he hasn't dropped anything that's like,
ooh.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He had one of them, like, No Face is cool. He dropped a visual for No Face.
And they burning him up for that because he filmed it in the mall. So now they like, oh, he at the mall with the teenagers. That's where teenagers be at. You know what I'm saying?
He's never going to live that down.
Yeah, they burn him up. That's what I'm saying. So how do we even get back to a point of being cool?
Well, Future didn't say it. So
that's true.
That's the leg he got to stand on. I ain't never say that. That man said that.
He did.
Like,
right.
How many people you know that you cool with that's not cool with, like, me and you cool and you cool with Leah and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes that triangle be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because, like, all right, so.
You know you got certain groups of friends that you can't have together.
So, all right. So that goes into a question, right? It's a little off topic. Not off topic, but it's on topic.
Shoot.
All right. So, for me, right, I had to learn how to separate the two. Because, like, for me, if I had an issue with somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, prime example, with my cousin. Me and him had an issue.
Right.
Through that situation, him and someone else had an issue.
Okay.
So me and that person became cool off of that issue.
Trauma bonding, nigga?
I guess you could call it that. But I saw that he had liked something, liked a picture or two. And I'm like, at first I'm like, okay, that looked kind of funny. But then I'm thinking like, man, am I thinking too deep on it? Because for me, it's like I fuck with y'all, right?
Right.
So it's like, for shits and giggles, if you said you and Cuddy wasn't cool no more, he did some fuck shit, then I'm not fucking with Cuddy. Because I don't want you to question
our friendship and
yeah, like to me it's just like I don't want it to be a situation or scenario where it's like that look fishy. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Are you talking about me behind my back?
Exactly.
I get it.
But at the same time, I think it depends on how deep the issue is rooted too. Like
that matters.
Yeah, me and Cuddy had formed a friendship during that, when, you know, I met him through you,
Right.
per se, and we ended up being cool. If anything, I'm going to either try to mediate it, and if I see it ain't going to go nowhere, I'm going to just take my hands out of it. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop being cool with him, but I know I'm a solid individual, so it's like if he try to bring you up, I don't
even want you to feel as though you can feel comfortable talking about whomever in front of me.
Right.
Yeah, that's solid in a sense. You know what I mean? But a lot of people not like that though, bro. Like niggas like to play both sides of the fence to remain cool as a whole, and it's like, nah, bro. Like wrong is wrong and right is right. But you know, that's a whole nother subject.
I mean, I like I said, it really, I guess the scenario and how deep the scenario goes, and it just really depends. If it was like a situation where he tried to talk to Leah or something, then it's like, I'm rocking with Keon on this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, snake
like,
at that point. Yeah.
But if it's something where like, you feel me, y'all had a little disagreement and the shit got heated and it's some shit that y'all can kind of bounce back from it. Because you had those in friendships where you had disagreements. I'm pretty sure both of y'all have had disagreements with friends and stop talking to them for a couple months and then
let it cool off.
Yeah,
I done that shit. I done try to fight my friends. Like, what's up? Like, you talking too much. Let's fight.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk anymore. Friend or no friend. I don't like how you talking. Let's get active. Plain and simple. And we was cool like that next weekend.
Yeah.
But it was necessary.
I remember I had a situation, just a little side note, somebody wanted to fight me and they wanted me to meet them somewhere. And I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm going to try to hurt you.
Right.
We not on it. Like, if me and you, okay, I'll shoot a fade with Keon.
Right.
That's my homeboy, but.
Yeah, but I'm not. Why are you laughing at that?
Continue.
What the hell is funny? Because of my height?
Shut up, boo. I love you. That would just be a funny ass fight.
But I'm saying, like, me and bro, I'm like, bro, I'm not your man. It's like, I shoot my fades with my friends if it got to that point.
Yeah, but nigga, I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah, it's a whole different story.
Plain and simple, I'm definitely going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
What we got next, Leah?
Okay.
Yes. You're next.
Is being attracted to a stud a red flag? I thought this was a funny comment. Now, I haven't seen this stud, but have y'all seen Love is Blind?
No, I don't know.
So one of them,
we're men.
Man, it's men that watch it. Maul from Marie Maul was watching
with
it.
his girl probably.
Yeah, but at home by itself.
Yeah. Well, one of the guys on there who ended up making always in the end proposed to his lady, got married. He was hiding a whole secret family.
Oh yeah, I heard about bro. Yeah.
He had lied and said
he's from here, right?
Yeah, he's from Maryland. About donating sperm to his gay best friend so they can have kids, whatever. The girl is a stud, but she is an attractive looking stud. So it turned out he was really sleeping with her and had these kids. But so anyway, what do y'all think of this stud?
So
have you ever taken down a stud?
I have.
You said that was right.
Right here.
I have. It was the weirdest shit, but I have.
I haven't, but I wouldn't say that I wouldn't either. Some of these studs be bad.
Yeah,
she was women,
and she looked good. I ain't gonna hold you. Like it was weird because
fucking women.
All right, I'm gonna tell you how I have it. After this break. What's up, y'all? We back from the break, and I'm gonna get right into this story. We were talking about studs, and yes, I have hit a stud. I am proud of that.
Was she the kind of lady, did she wear a strap? Like,
I mean, like, she had masculine mannerisms, like when I met her. Mm-hmm. But the weird part was, this is when I worked at this job, and they had to train with all the officers, right? This is not the security. So I noticed she kept wanting to train with me. Like, it wasn't like she didn't want to train with the other guy. The old head, she was like, he always angry. She always just wanted to train with me. And then she just kept asking me these weird questions, like about sex. And I'm just like,
she's a woman.
No, and because I'm like, you're a stud. You got the dreads, you feel me? She was cute, but I'm like, you feel me? She wore the like fitteds to work and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was like,
she built stylish?
How are studs?
Yeah, I was gonna say, when
I
is,
don't know, like how they be strapping their titties down and they like a little buff.
I mean, I wouldn't know because she was in a uniform, so.
Not a little buff.
But I know she ain't wearing nothing tight. Like, we had females that worked there, and they usually wore stuff that was a little tighter in a sense versus how she wore her uniform. And yeah, one day
Were you her first?
I doubt it. I don't believe that shit. Would you believe? Like, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't believe it.
I don't believe that. I want to believe, not all of them, but for the majority, they done had some type of penis in their life.
Like, I had a homeboy who he hit. That's all he was hitting.
Studs.
That's
He's a stud magnet.
all he hit was studs.
Yeah,
All he hit was studs. But
Well, what's that say about you? Like,
so it's a good question. If you hit a stud, does that mean you were I don't think so, because studs still have feminine features. Unless she looked like Manny Fresh.
Then you out of pocket.
Yeah, you out of
what if
pocket.
you was ready to get busy and she pulled her pants down and she was wearing a strap on?
Nah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
That shit would.
You wouldn't just hop and take it
Nah,
off?
I'm good.
Yeah, you gotta be fucked up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nah.
I don't, hell no.
Nah,
Hell
gotta
no.
go.
Hell no.
Yeah, like.
But yeah, I don't think.
Fucker, why you got that on?
Yo, I told you, working down at the joint, when you come through the metal detector, we had a couple females come through the studs. They come through there, they going off. Everything out their pocket. So we try to figure out, like, yo, what the fuck else is going on? My man's holler, you got a strap on? She was like, dang. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, I got the strap.
Straps is big too.
So we had to get a female to come, search her, and she for damn sure had a strap on that shit.
She was ready.
Yeah, but
Ready to take it down.
I don't think it means you into men. I mean, they still look like women in a sense. They
have very feminine features.
Very pretty studs up there.
Yeah, it's a lot of pretty stuff. What's that one pretty stud? She a comedian. I think she pretty. I can't. I always see her online. She from LA. But she be flirting with the line too.
The chick that be doing the Blue Chew joints with the fade that be on Instagram.
No, she got hair. She got hair.
Oh no, this joint got a mean ass fade. But she pretty as a bitch. She do that like, how you scroll your timeline and Blue Chew shit. But she bad as a motherfucker. She just got.
She be advertising Blue Chew.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying though.
But she was on what's buddy name To The Max.
Yeah. No, but so the same girl I'm talking about, she be hanging with girls too.
Yeah.
But she don't have a fade. I think she got locks. Matter of fact, they was doing like these little skits where like with different studs and shit, and like like in the sense of introducing themselves and what they into and the shit like that. It was like little funny skits, but she cute as shit.
Yeah, like.
But she be flirting with the line though. She flirt with the line.
Yeah,
you can get hit.
Like, you feel me? She had twerk from time to time.
Yeah.
Like, she had a skit where she was like, when the liquor hit, and like the song be going off, and she was.
Oh yeah. She started talking to realize what she doing and stop.
Yeah. So yeah, she like yes. I don't know. I think all studs are curious at some point, unless you truly look like a nigga. Like because you do have some studs like that.
See, but I heard a lot of studs tell me like shorty, if you ugly to men, you ugly to us too. Like you're just not attractive.
Yeah, you're just not attractive. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, but
you're not pretty in our community either.
It's not like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Just the other day when I was at work, it was a stud. She had on like some Under Armour shit, but her hips was hella thick. But she, you could tell she trying to walk all masculine and shit. And I'm like, you can't hide them hips.
You trying to walk like a nigga with a fat butt. Like,
you can't
what you doing, sweetheart? Baby? Sweetheart?
You can't hide them hips, shorty. You still a woman. All
right, well, Chris Brown of all people breaks up a potential fight between Ray J and Diddy's sons at a Hollywood Halloween party.
I thought that was crazy. Ray J be in the mix, bro.
I would like to see the footage.
I would too. But Ray J really be in the mix.
I got Ray J taking all three of them down. What y'all think?
Yeah, they all seem
they saw.
They seem like pansies.
They saw. At first I thought you meant Chris Brown. I'm like, no, that nigga crazy. He might.
Them Combs boys seem like pansies.
Yeah. I don't think they ready for.
Like you slap a nigga like, pansies.
I don't got. Yeah. Ray J went on the radio and told Fabulous he had niggas fucking him in his ass. So
that was crazy. Fab was like, okay, guys, nobody's getting fucking ass.
Nobody's getting fucking ass. Ray J crazy as shit. Yeah. He a blood too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, that don't mean shit, but
But maybe he was stopping it because of his affiliation to being a blood as well. Or he was like, y'all 3 niggas is not gonna come out of this on top. So I'm gonna just stop it.
Who you think as an artist, like what artist you think can fight? Like who wouldn't you try?
Definitely Chris Brown.
Yeah, I know Chris. I feel like he got hands.
And then he
He got
acrobatic.
crazy hands.
Yeah.
Right?
He
I feel like
acrobatic. Nigga do the backflip and kicks you in your chin. I don't got time for all that shit. Stay still and fight me.
Who you think you could fight though?
Who I think I could fight?
Jacquees. I know you.
I try that nigga. He like my size too.
You'll win that.
Yeah, I
You'll
whoop
win
his
that.
ass. Let me tell it.
Who else?
A bad fight would be Tory Lanez. You and
Oh,
Tory.
he definitely whipping Tory Lanez
I put
ass.
Tory together.
Oh, Tory like how?
Fuck no, he whipping Tory Lanez
I'll put him
ass.
together.
That nigga's from Canada. He's whipping Tory Lanez
I will
ass.
put him together.
Bro, we will no longer be friends if he lost to Tory Lanez.
I will put him together. It's not too many niggas that I won't try, right? And I'm not. This ain't even to be tough. It takes a lot for me to back down. You try me, I'm gonna try my hand.
50?
Huh?
50?
Bro, I'm not saying that I'm gonna win, but I'm not.
back that nigga.
But I'm not backing down,
bro.
bro. I'm not backing down.
I'm trying to think who else probably got some hands in the industry. I heard
Jones got hands.
who? Jim Jones?
Yeah.
Of course, we seen that.
Yeah.
That famous Love and Hip Hop scene.
The elevator scene from earlier this year. What was that?
Oh yeah, the escalator. Yeah.
He fucked Buddy up.
Yeah.
Fuck like 3 niggas.
And he's strong and he's stocky. Like, yeah, he got it.
I'm trying to think who else. I
got
could
it.
beat Soldier Boy. I could definitely beat Soldier Boy.
Nah, he the
He
first
got
person.
crackhead like
I can whip Soldier
not
Boy.
straight, but he like got crackhead energy. Like he
Nah,
can just keep fighting.
I think I could whip Soldier Boy.
Bah,
Maybe Cole. Maybe
bah. Other nigga came through the door. Bah.
maybe Cole.
J. Cole like he got reach.
He athletic.
I'm just saying though.
You smoke vapes.
We don't know what he's doing in his spare time.
I don't think he
That
vape.
nigga like he meditate and do jujitsu. This man's up.
Andre.
3 stacks. And he might be a little nutty.
Big boy.
No, that nigga crazy for real.
Okay.
I took that role from ATL series.
Oh yeah.
This nigga that threw some
Where you been at, boy? Where you been at?
It's a little big brother. This nigga that hit me in my mouth with some
Some
goddamn
money.
So disrespectful.
It's some people in the industry I feel like got hands, but a lot of them probably. I think Jonathan Majors got hands.
That nigga.
You don't think he got hands?
I think if he get his hands on you, it might be over with. He's strong as shit. He don't look like he move fast.
What about what's he played in Creed with him?
Michael B?
Yeah, you think you can fight Michael B?
Nah, I'm
They
gonna
like he start crying.
Damn.
damn. Come on, man, crybaby.
God damn, for real?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes.
Shit, he trained for that role in Creed. I don't think he lost it.
I mean, but street fighting and boxing is totally
Yeah, it's
different
totally
style.
it's totally 2 different things.
I don't see. I mean, like a lot of people. I don't know. But it's some people in the industry like if they was like, yo, you think you could beat him? Like, yeah. Some people, man. But most of the industry, I think I could probably.
You think you can take Rick Ross?
Come on, Rick Ross. Like, come on, yeah. That's not even get out.
Nothing about him says move fast.
Yeah, no.
Whoop DJ Khaled ass too.
I think Richmond call him crazy too. I would like to see that fight.
Who?
Chris and Trey.
Chris Brown and Trey Songz?
I would love to see that.
I think Chris Brown will whoop his ass.
Yeah, I definitely think Chris.
They said Trey got hands though.
He might.
2 Virginia boys, I think.
He from Petersburg. Country niggas.
He tried. Remember that?
Yeah. Mike.
What we got next, Liv?
Y'all want to talk about Dirk's charges? So his charges revealed that he may have funded a hit that took the life of a Quando Rondo affiliate.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the internet
cousin,
is too invested in what goes on in the street politics and may even be helping police do their job.
Yes, I think the internet. We've gotten too involved.
Is it the internet or it's lyrics?
No, like think of all right. So the lyrics, that's freedom of speech, right? We're gonna put that under that because what you could be talking about could strictly be either made up or through someone else's experience, or it could be through your own.
Yeah, it could be fictitious.
Right.
No.
But I feel like what's happening in the internet, it's been people who really have dedicated themselves to digging and finding information and putting 2 and 2 together. I think whatchamacallit made his career off of that, academics. Right? He started a Chicago drill page where he was talking about all the crimes that happened within Chicago and shit that were associated with the artist. So I think once he became successful in that way, people kind of started following that pattern. I think if I'm a police officer, I'm gonna look into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, a detective, because if I see like, okay, I'm gonna read into this a little more, and maybe it is something there. I mean, they even had, remember the Netflix series, The Cat Shit? Remember they found the serial killer?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I ain't never watched that. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's like, I think the internet is way too invested in street politics. Yeah, and I do think in some instances they help the police solve crimes. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of dumbass niggas out here, because you get some niggas that go live when they doing shit. But
yeah, it's been a couple niggas that went on live and did a drill.
Right.
And it's like, that's not that smart. But okay, you know, to each his own.
And potentially that might have went unnoticed if people ain't.
But these people can't put 2 and 2 together if the numbers ain't on the board. Like, if you're putting all your business out here and you're supposed to be a real street nigga moving smart and logistically, why are you making so many casual mistakes?
That's because clout is a drug, man. Clout is a real drug. Like,
be your downfall.
Clout is a real fucking drug.
And it will be your downfall, but it's like, yo, I guess so even when he got locked up, so I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube just looking at old videos and shit that happened in 2012, 2014. Like, this shit, unfortunately, is a part of his life. Like, he really live the shit that they be rapping about. Like, yo,
No, Chicago's a crazy place.
Yeah, that's not a real place. Like, he killed his own cousin. He didn't do it himself, but him and his cousin was his blood cousin, and people from Dirk's side had him killed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, like, it's just like one of those things where I feel as though, like, you get away with it for as long as you can, and you say, you know, money, man, all this money, you out here still. Nah, I'm just true to who the fuck I am, with or without money.
Yeah, well, that's the saying though. But that's really the saying though. Money just make you more who you already are. So if I was a little more restricted when I was broke, right? Because I'm broke.
More reach now.
Yeah, now I got more
money.
reach. Yeah, like I think the new rappers today, a lot of the new rappers, they are involved. You get what I'm saying? In the sense of what they do, the street shit, like the Baby. Remember, he killed somebody in Walmart. I mean, even though it was self-defense. Right. But at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of these rappers that come into the game now, they are living that lifestyle. Look at, you got NBA YoungBoy. You got Dirk. You got a couple of artists who just have a hard time separating. Yeah, transition, because it's all they know. If I wasn't exposed to something at a young age, and all I've been exposed to is just this element, even if I become famous, that's all
But even his father was like that.
Yeah.
Big Dirk. His father was like that. When the prison came home, got his life together, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, rolling back to the prison thing, like, you leave a young man to grow into a man because you're in prison, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, like, the mother in the streets gonna raise him.
Wow, you've been famous and rich for like over a decade. Like, that at what point, when you around all these positive influences, you making songs with J. Cole about changing your life and doing all this shit,
which people didn't even really like the song. They gave him flack for that. A lot of people gave him flack for that.
He won a Grammy off that shit.
He did, but a lot of people was like, yo, I don't want to hear this.
Well, that sucks. So not that, like,
I don't think people like. Sidebar. I don't think people. Positivity is a weird thing, right? Because in my mind, positivity is like, it's boring. You get what I'm saying? It's like, think about all the positive things people try to do for their life. It's boring.
That shit weak.
It is like, yo, all right, if you fat,
you going to work paying your taxes, that shit weak.
Boy, you lame as fuck.
Lame as fuck, boy.
Like, think about it, but really think about it. If you fat, what you gotta do to lose weight? You gotta exercise and eat healthy, right?
Right.
The exercise is really not the hard part. It's the eating healthy.
Yes.
You don't want to eat that boring shit. Like
That shit sucks.
Yeah, I don't want to eat boiled chicken and fucking
Yo, like
and raw broccoli. Like
yeah, like I went to first watch this past Monday, being my whole boy Corey, right? And I'm eating the food like it was good, but it was like pesto chicken, and that wasn't rice. It was like some type of, I forget what it's called, but it wasn't.
quinoa?
Yeah.
Quinoa? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I felt good about myself. I'm like,
Yeah,
It was disgusting.
this is not it.
yeah, because like, all right,
Can't eat like this every day.
essentially, like when you really think about it, everything that's good for us is boring.
It don't have to.
Yeah, what a
though.
cheesesteak
It's just the good stuff is more expensive.
Give me something good that's not boring.
Like fish, like you get some baked salmon, little jazz.
Okay, how often you gonna eat that?
Right, like maybe twice a week.
You know you want some wings. You know you want some
You know
wings.
you-
You know you want some wings. You want them honey old bay wings. You look crazy at the bar asking for a salad.
And apricots.
Right. You go to the Dragon, let me get a salad. They look at you like you crazy.
Yeah, why are you here?
Everybody got the what they known for, the rice, the fried rice,
Fried rice.
the chicken wings. You want all that.
That's your fried rice, whatever.
See, look, see. But like, I think even when it comes to changing your life and being much more quote unquote positive, it's boring. You got to be out the way. You don't know what's going on in the street. You know what I'm saying? People want to be tapped in. People want to seem cool. People want to seem dangerous.
But what do you think is gonna cover his charges? Like, you think he won't pay for all that time?
For the marshals to come get him, they got something. Now, will it stick? It's a high chance that it'll
But
stick.
he's supposed to be getting transferred into federal custody.
Yeah.
And
Like we say, if the feds come get you.
yeah, like right now, he in Broward County on the same tier as Melly.
Oh, wow.
He on the same tier as him. You know, you classify based upon your charges. So he's on the same tier as Melly. If you don't know who Melly is,
Why? Yeah, the one that killed his,
Yeah.
allegedly killed his
He killed two
homeboy. Killed his homeboy.
Oh, that's what Kendra Law said. I'm
Yeah.
saying Y and W Melly.
Yeah.
But he had 2 mistrials so far. One more mistrial and he could come home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's on that tier with Melly, and it's not looking real good for him, especially if his man really wore that wire for 3 years. Yo,
And they got the
he
credit
got a
cards.
song. He got a song called "Federal Nightmares."
Yeah.
That was it. Was like how Pop depicted his life. He depicted his life.
Did he really got something up on the road like that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because Rod Wave just came out with this song. Remember how we always talk about Rod Wave stealing people's songs?
But you know he got
I'm sick of this nigga.
This song fire too.
he be
I
stealing
guarantee.
niggas- he be stealing
I
niggas.
guarantee the lyrics is word for word from Dirk. Dirk got a song
you
called
better
"Federal
come around
Nightmare." Yo,
Wow.
I'm about to make me an album. I'm gonna sing all everybody rap lyrics.
Federal Nightmare.
You could.
He do it.
No, I'm just saying you really could though. Like think about it. If you took some songs from the early 2000s, changed a few words,
Yeah, I'm about to.
you could be the hottest
get
thing
rich.
since Fish Grease. You know what I'm
I'm about to
saying?
get rich.
You could be the next Jay.
You know what I'm saying? That nigga rap. That
Instead of
nigga.
saying 99 problems, so you got 98.
Yeah, yeah.
I love Rod Wave though. But alright,
Cool.
well, free Dirk or.
I don't think, because they,
I don't know. This is a sticky situation.
'cause they got
I wish him.
the-
I wish him.
Prayers for his safety.
Yeah, I
wish
wish him.
safety and prayers for
I
his
wish him the best. He's in a rough ass jail, Broward
with the
County
evidence
jail is
that I'm hearing
serious.
that they potentially have, it ain't
Yeah,
looking
it's
good.
not looking.
Because
real
even
good.
like somebody was like, how they know his homeboys ain't do that and use his credit card? And I'm like, I said, yeah, that could be the case, but when you in court, that don't look like that. That don't look like that, scenario. It looked like you did that. Cause
But they had a text thread,
right.
which like nigga, you a street nigga, you supposed to know better than the text.
I don't think these new street niggas know. These new street niggas have social media and they want to impress people. And then you gotta remember when Vaughn first died, everybody kept trying to motivate him to slide for Vaughn.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that.
And his brother D Thing.
So I don't know if that pressure from
And
that.
them niggas made a song. As soon as the nigga got killed, they got in the studio, made a drill song dissing his brother. And he had a federal case coming up too. So that's why he ain't have his pole on him when he was in the club that he was in. And they spanked him.
It's too much. It's too much death though. I think it's too much death with these young niggas, and it's just too much. Like, yo, once you, like you said, Leah, I agree with you on the sense of once you get that money. Like, Chief Keef to me was the only one that did it, but I heard he got kicked out of Chicago, so I don't know if that's really the case. Yeah, I heard the city of Chicago just didn't want
They was tired of him.
Yeah. But that potentially could have saved his life.
They was tired of Sosa.
And then once he got to LA, you know, politics out there a lot different.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He probably just cooled off, but yeah. What we got next?
All right, well, while we talking about legal news, I was actually just looking this up, reading this more further about Metro Boomin being sued for sexual assault against a woman back in 2016. I was reading, it looks like they met in Las Vegas. He befriended her, apparently while she was going through a rough time. And she's accusing him of sexual assault. Of course, he's denying all claims.
But they also said he got her pregnant.
Yes, I was trying to read to see if she actually had a baby. I saw the pregnancy, but I don't see where she actually had a baby.
So the thing I find interesting about this, and please don't kill me in the comments. I don't want to take away from the women that have dealt with assault in any way, form, or fashion. But the part that I find weird is that she's suing him. He's not being charged. Because usually first comes the charge and then comes the civil suit.
She just want the bag.
She just want the bag.
Yeah, that makes it a little. I didn't even think about that. That makes it a lot. That makes it a very much so fishy.
Right. Remember when Cassie's situation happened? What she was doing? She was trying to get charges pressed against them.
Yeah.
But they settled out of court.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But this situation, she's just coming out the
Fuck
gate.
it, let me get the money.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sue him. So to me, it's like this looks a little weird to me. You get what I'm saying? Like when I read it, everybody, you know, of course, everybody with the whole Drake and Kendrick beef, they was like, Metro got a weird case. Why is he around type shit? But I'm just saying it to myself. I'm like, well, he's not being charged. He's being sued. And
right.
You can do, like in America, you can.
But what's the statute of limitations on rape though?
Where did it happen in Vegas?
Yeah.
I don't know. Know.
Because maybe that's why I don't know. I'm just shooting her to bail. Maybe the statute
that could be it too. Yeah.
But apparently, I just read further. She did say she terminated the pregnancy on her own. So
I don't know. I think within this culture right now, with people who've had these experiences with some of these celebrities, and everybody saying what's happening to Diddy and how Diddy is.
Yeah, they want to try their hand too.
they just want to try their hand.
Right. I hope it's not just for payday because that sucks and that's that's really going through these type of things. So
make people not believe you.
Right. Exactly. Not believe women who actually are victims to these heinous crimes.
Yeah. I just thought it was weird that she sued him and wasn't trying to get him charged. And if anything, I don't think there is a statute of limitation on sexual assault, if I'm not mistaken, because look at all these other
Bill Cosby.
Yeah, look at all these other scenarios where people came out almost 20 years later.
And them Quaaludes came back to haunt Bill.
Yeah, so
putting that shit in put it.
No, he been out. Bill, I don't even think he did 6 months. Like he wasn't in jail long.
He was old too.
And I think he's trying to get his shit overturned too.
Who? Kels?
No, Harvey Weinstein.
I thought he died.
Nah,
so there is a statute of limitations
in Vegas.
It just say for the U.S. in general, but it does vary state to state. The general rule is 10 years from the assault, or 3 years from realizing an injury had occurred from the assault.
So and this was what 2016.
Yeah, so we had like 8 years. So
yeah, she still
press criminal charges.
And she's not. So that's the weird part to me.
Right.
That big.
Yeah. I would look at that fishy.
Yeah, slow fishy.
Alright, well, let's lighten
up. Play out.
It's lighten the mood.
With some more arguments and bullshit. A woman opens up on Instagram about her relationship and how her man's mom doesn't like her. During the conversation, she confesses an altercation with his mom occurred due to her not bringing a gift for her other child.
That's fucked up on the mother's part.
Right,
I'm a little on the fence
because of course I didn't know because this was an Instagram story.
So the mother, the woman that was.
So it's like you and Keon, and y'all in a relationship. His mom essentially, y'all had a kid together. But his mom is always complaining about you, and every time you come around, it's like she's just always making the situation uncomfortable.
Does he defend her?
No.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
He's not defending
he's
it.
not defending
But
it.
the mother came to the house with a child. She was like, I got a present for my grandson. I got a present for my grandson. The mother of the child was like, there's 2 children that live in this house. She's like, that's not my grandson.
That's like the dude showing up for McDonald's for
Yeah.
1 kid.
So
That's why I'm on the fence about it.
So the baby mother or the wife or whatever punched the mother in the face.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you should punch somebody's mother in the face.
No,
but I
she
would
got
ask you to
disrespectful.
leave.
She got
I
disrespectful.
would ask you to leave.
She just, I think she just, and then it was a build up. You gotta remember, if every time I'm seeing you making the situation uncomfortable, or always reminding my son why you with her, why you know what I'm saying? It was just a build
She
up.
don't do
But
that.
the man needs to really be checked. Yo, check your mother. I shouldn't be checking her.
And I'm pretty sure they had those conversations.
Yeah, like
But he
you
just
gotta,
never checked her.
You gotta check your mother,
Right. You
Yeah,
have to.
you gotta check.
He
your
just
mother.
never checked her.
Especially if this is the person that you lay next to every night. You gotta check your mother. Like,
But-
you gotta relax.
I'm still on the fence about it because 1, I don't know what your pockets look like. 2,
What that got to do anything?
in the sense of like, you may have only had enough money to.
Don't buy nothing.
I mean, yes, you.
Or just save it for that kid's birthday or something like that. But it's just a day for them.
That's true. There is a moral way to do things right, but at the end of the day, this isn't my concern in a sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, as a grandparent, this other child is not really my concern. I mean, I personally wouldn't do that. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want the child to develop the other child to develop some type of enviousness against the other child. So personally, I wouldn't do that. But are you obligated to do that? I don't think you are.
As an
Morally,
adult, morally, yes, you are.
You think so?
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
Morally, you are. Bro.
In a sense,
It's just fucked up.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying in the sense of I understand both viewpoints of it because again, in that scenario you used earlier with the McDonald's situation, if I'm bringing my kid McDonald's, I'm not responsible for these other kids. They have
It was
fathers.
the route that he did it. You should have took your son and left. Y'all could have left and went and spent the day together and went to the McDonald's and ate it.
Remember the son called
Right.
and asked could he bring the food.
So I would have in that situation said, no, you can come with me. Let's get out of here. Let's go for the day. Not sit here in front of these other hungry ass kids who drooling and depressed. Their father's not around. They probably about to kill themselves like this nigga get McDonald's. They plotting on this nigga next.
Well, you can't be mad at the father for being a good father.
I'm not. I'm mad at his tactic. Is what I'm saying. Like,
But
why didn't
I mean, he might not even been thinking that far. All I know is my son's hungry.
You have to.
My son called me. I'm bringing him something to eat.
That's how I would look at it.
All right. Well,
But
I don't agree with that.
But in the reality of the situation, yes, me as the person, I'm bringing the other kids food too.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna ask like, well, because I've done that.
Let's pick this back up.
All right.
Pause, y'all.
We'll be right back.
Not more high ground.
All right, y'all, we back. We ended the discussion with the last discussion was talking about as a significant other, if your partner has other children outside of you, are you then responsible for providing for said child? Not even as a significant other, just as a parent. Because if she got multiple kids, again, the ideology is if I'm bringing food for my kid, then I should be bringing food for. So this same scenario.
I'm listening.
If y'all going to Disney,
right?
Your son say, "Dad, I want to go to Disney."
So my thing is, okay, you're taking your son to Disney is not equivalent to showing up to a house with 5 other kids with McDonald's.
But you don't think the kid is going to talk about?
Just take the kid away, like take him with you.
I understand that, but you don't think the kid is going to brag about going to Disney to the other kids?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
So either way, they're going to still eventually feel some type of way because I know kids are evil as shit. Sorry, kids, but
they mean as fuck.
They mean. So I know if I was 8, 9 years old and my dad was like, "Hey, boy, we going to Disney." For real? Like, and I'm going
telling everybody.
Like, yo, I'm going to Disney. Me and my daddy going to Disney. Where your daddy at? Why your daddy?
Now, if something as expensive as that, then no, I don't think nobody, unless you really balling like that, to be able to take
I ain't taking a whole bunch of kids. That ain't my kids.
But if you lived in a house with your girl, if you
that's different.
That's
different.
That's what we're saying with his mother-in-law. So he lives in a house with this girl and her kids, and you let your mother show up at this house with you and these kids.
Yeah, we agreed on that though. He was wrong.
That's he said it was right.
No, I said I'm on the fence about it. I said
I ain't wrong. But
I said I'm on the fence about it because I get both sides. I said morally would I do that? No, but I could understand the mother's side of it.
I don't. That's petty as fuck.
It is petty, but the reality is she has no obligation to the other child. She has no obligation.
She don't like that mother.
She don't.
If she liked the mother, she would ultimately.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
She just don't like that woman.
Yeah.
Why she don't.
I
take that back. I'm glad she did punch her in the face then, because you ain't gonna not like me and take it on my kid. Because bitch,
you have a lot of people that do that.
Fuck that.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of people do that shit.
You
get what I'm saying? A lot of people will. If they don't like the parent, take that. Alright, prime example. Me and my oldest son's mom, I remember when we had a conflict about who was going to keep Adrian. She had to work a night shift. I worked in the morning. So at the time, I used to work from 7:30 to 5. Right? This is when I worked at Amazon. And she worked from like 9 something to 8. She was having issues with having someone keep my oldest son. And I said, well, why don't you move to day shift? She was like, well, that would interfere with me taking my other child to school. And I'm like, well, I have nothing to do with that in a sense, because in my mind, I'm like, well, either way, you're not even off when I go to work. You're still at work, since you have a whole extra hour of being at work by the time I get to work. So how would I be able to do that? How am I going to, I had no issue with keeping him, but who is going to take him when I have to go to work? Because everybody in my household at the time worked, so no one could keep him. In a sense, she was uncomfortable with him going to daycare because of how young he was, because he couldn't talk yet, which I understand that too. So it was like, well, where's the compromise? Because that's not making sense to me. I'm going to keep him till you get off of work, and then I'm going to go to work late every day?
Right.
That's
You're
not
going to have a job.
Exactly. And I'm not saying like being late to work maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Like you saying a whole hour.
A whole hour.
Right. Yeah, no, it's not going to work.
Exactly. And I'm like, well, the least you could do is talk to her father and find out if he could step in. Because what's happening is you're finding yourself in a fucked up situation because I'm unable to keep him at night, right? Mm-hmm. Not saying I wouldn't, but it didn't make sense. Because one, I lived in Ricestown, you lived down the hill. I didn't have a car at the time, so even if I did have a car, who's taking him when I drop him off? You don't get off of work for another hour.
You bring him to work.
Right.
That wouldn't happen.
Amazon. Well, it's just a package.
But I don't know, man. Like he said, I agree. I completely agree with what you said earlier about the mother she just don't like the lady.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate, but you as the adult, you shouldn't really treat the other child any kind of way, because ultimately that affects the relationship between the two siblings.
Yeah, you childish as fuck, lady.
Because if I'm the younger sibling or the older sibling and certain people aren't in my life and you got certain people in your life, I'm going to feel some type of way.
Yeah, facts.
Right.
No matter how you try to explain it to me, I'm going to feel some kind of way.
Facts.
So.
Well, yeah, I knew some kids growing up where they had 2 different fathers, and the grandparents of the one kid's father was very hands-on, very come get him all the time. And they always came and got his sister, no matter what. They had no reason or no rhyme or reason. They wasn't obligated to do that, but that made her feel special, and that really impacted her life. So I think about that story and think about this, people don't realize how much having that support as a child like can make a difference in your life when you don't have your own and somebody else
facts
in and shows that love and support.
I completely agree, but also too, you also have to take into consideration the temperament of the other child.
Yeah.
If that other child didn't grow up with some kind of a guy, he said that like he know. If that other child is bad as fuck, I'm not taking that little motherfucker with me.
Yeah, fuck him.
I'm not taking him with me.
Or her.
Man, I remember, listen.
I'm not taking nobody's badass kid nowhere.
Quick story.
Fuck out of here.
My mother, right, she used to watch this little boy for this lady she was cool with. The little boy was like 2 years older than my son. And when I say this little nigga was bad, bro, I'm talking about bad as shit. I remember he did something to Adrian. And I swear to God, I never reacted so fast to something. Like, Adrian had some type of toy. Mind you, the boy didn't pay attention to the toy at all. Adrian saw it first, went over there, and he started playing with it. Right? Little boy come over there, give me that, and then push Adrian.
I know you was on fire.
I grabbed this, I said, yo, if you ever put your hands on my son.
I'm not the fucking kid today.
I forgot where I was at.
Yeah, fuck this kid. You put your hands on my child.
No, and then he was like, you're mean. And then ran to my mother and shit.
I don't give a
I said,
I am.
Yeah, I said, yeah. No, I said, nah, don't you put your hands on my son.
Yeah, you ever.
Don't you ever do no shit like that.
Little nigga. You said, fuck your fort, little nigga. Yeah, fuck that kid.
Bro, that shit was crazy. But yeah, some of these little ass kids be bad as shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck with bad kids, bro. That ain't even my bag. Like,
I'm pretty sure you see that a lot in the barbershop.
Yeah, I don't fuck with bad kids. Like disrespectful bad kids. I'm not with all that, bro. It grinds my gears. I can't tolerate it. Get the fuck on. Get this kid away from me. Cause this little nigga is bad, and you just, especially as a parent, you just letting it happen. Go and get this little fucker away from me.
It's so funny. You would never know it now, knowing Jacob, his temperament. But when he was like between 1 and 3, he was that bad kid that was like snatching people's toys out their hands, doing shit. So whenever he would like be in those situations, like at a birthday party or something, I made sure I hovered close. Cause I can imagine that parent being like, "Don't fucking get your fucking kid home. Had to stay close in case I caught him doing some shit like that." I said he would fucking push this little girl off a toy, and I had to run over there, hurry up, pat her up, get it together. Like, hurry up, your mama see. But he was that bad kid. Turned out now he's the sweetest little gentleman ever. The most
I mean, a lot of that shit, to me, a lot of that shit just be like them just not understanding.
Yeah.
I mean, I think with some of
I'm gonna make you understand.
Yeah. I think with some of the older kids that don't really have a male figure in their life, them little,
like a little kid, like after a certain age, like that 7, 8 year old age, and you walk into the room and don't speak.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, who the fuck do you think you are? That's the parenting.
Don't speak. Yes.
Yeah, I don't play that. If I gotta go out my way and say hi, such and such.
I'm big on that. You be like, they already smoked. They smoked like 3 times. Like,
so let me ask you this, right? Since we on this topic of kids, so I told you where I'm at right now at my job, and I told you how I'm privy to seeing the juveniles act within society. Mm-hmm. So I know at one time, I don't know if it was back in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, but I know at one time when juveniles got in trouble, they got locked up.
Right.
So now the state of Maryland, I don't know how it is across the country, but they don't believe in locking kids up. They want to help kids to their fullest potential, right? But when does it? Because the ideology of it is their frontal lobe is not fully developed.
Okay.
Right. So they don't understand, quote unquote, understand.
They fucking understand, but good.
So for me.
Okay, go ahead.
So for me, that's my theory, because I'm like, I understand the undeveloped frontal lobe in the sense of reaction.
But they know right from wrong.
Exactly. And that was my thing. I said they know right from wrong, but
And they mask it as they don't fucking know, but they fucking
They know, yeah.
They know when they start. Kids know when they stirring the pot, when they breaking the law. So they know what they be doing.
I'm like, yo, to me, the only reason to even bring up the whole theory of the frontal lobe is the reaction of a situation. So that's like the scenario I would use is if like I'm getting bullied at school, I take a gun to school. I'm not taking the gun to school to really shoot the person. I may not have no intention on shooting the person, but I know if this motherfucker fuck with me again, I'm going to shoot this motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? But whereas though you have kids nowadays, they just be doing shit.
Right.
They not doing shit in the sense of they react like my frontal lobe may be undeveloped in the sense of my emotional reaction to something, but when it comes to choosing something, I think that's completely different.
Yeah.
That's completely like you said, because kids know right. I knew right from wrong. I knew if I went with my homeboys that was about to go rob and beat up people, I knew the consequences of that.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
But you also had a father and a grandmother that would beat your ass.
Yeah, so I mean, the fear was more on the side of I didn't want to deal with my parents.
I mean, yeah, but some of these people have some of these people
don't have nobody.
Some of these kids got two parents and still
and a lot of them don't.
A lot of them don't.
So my thing is, the resources shouldn't be allocated to let's rehabilitate you after you get to the crime. Where's the resources like way back in the day before a crime is even committed? Where's the before and after school programs, the rec centers, the boys and girls clubs? Like where
I think
programs?
I think that's part of it, but also I think social media has played such
that as well.
It's playing such a big effect
for these kids
on how kids perceive what the world is. Cause I remember watching a Instagram story where a guy was explaining like he was a mentor and he was like, some of these kids, the way they think is, I don't want to work 30, 40 years to live check to check or just to get by when I can go out here, hustle, make all this type of money and have the best life I could possibly live up to 25. That's sad in a sense, but I understand it because it's like, okay, here you are making money, you hitting the type of chicks you want to hit, you driving the kind of cars you want to drive, even though your life is cut short, you kind of lived your life at the fullest. Whereas though a motherfucker who working a 9 to 5, you feel what I'm saying, they got a budget in between shit, and you don't. You can go to the Louis store and drop 10 bands and shit like that.
But your life expectancy
your life expectancy
is a whole lot lower. But the fact that you can make a conscious decision to say, fuck it, I'm going to go this way is wild.
Right.
Like, I'd rather just die at 25 and live it up until 25.
Well, you know, most kids these days think 30 is old.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, which is crazy to me.
I think that. I will never forget being a teenager to think like 30, like, was just
I didn't think it would come this fast, pause.
Yes, oh my God.
That joint came, that joint crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think it would come this fast,
shit,
but...
And then here I am now, I'm like, shit. My mom's like, yeah, so, you know, that's next year, you know, April, whatever. We getting together, we gonna plan your 40th. I'm like, fuck. 40. All right, cool. I feel 40 a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, but that's because I have my kids at an early age. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still not
supposed to. 30.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to be a grandfather right now.
Let me ask you this though, because what scares me as I age is losing people, like family members.
Yeah,
like I've lost a few aunts, right? And it's like, damn. And like I love my. This shit making me sad as I'm thinking about it. I could not imagine life without her because you know she's been around for so long.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's my nana for me too. Like she's 74.
But you know that day is going to come eventually because you know, like we said it earlier, we live to die. So
y'all talking about your grandmother's being 70. My mom will be 70 in March. So it's like I've definitely been thinking about that. Like well, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah, Jackie around here thugging though.
She was right cussing out on the school today. She called me on my lunch break.
She
working at the department store.
She got a little part-time job just for shits and giggles. This lady be ready to go off.
We ready to die on that job. She's chasing people up the store.
I've seen.
You're 70. Yeah. Jackie, what you doing? Jackie be ready to go off. You hear me?
My God.
Jackie don't give a fuck.
No, I know.
She ready to die about that store. They don't pay you enough to care that much.
Yeah. Plus the store got insurance.
Bro,
so
we be having to talk off the ledge like, Mom,
it's disrespectful.
It is. But they come from a different era.
It's not your stuff.
Yeah, but they come from a different era, so it's understandable. Like
especially when she get the cussing in this bitch.
They come from an era where a lot of that shit was like minimal. It happened, but it didn't happen as often as it's happening now. Like in Cali right now, they not charging people who steal anything under 1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so a lot of stores out there have been having issues with
right. You mean red watches?
Yeah, like my aunt.
That's a play to get some red watches.
My aunt,
broke ass niggas. Niggas poor as fuck.
My aunt that you met,
the flight costs more than the watch.
She was saying, she from Oakland.
Right.
She was like, they losing a lot of businesses because of that law now. Because people are just coming in there and taking shit, and then
you just gotta watch them.
Yeah, you just gotta watch them.
But now I feel disrespected. I bet you just look me in my face and go,
yeah. And that's exactly what my mother's whole argument was. Like, now, you gonna look me dead in my eye?
Now what? It's mine.
So, hey, to me it's just like, oh, you must really needed that shit. So.
Yeah, shout out to Auntie, keeping us informed in Oakland.
What we got next?
All right, well, we were just talking about social media being a bad fucking influence. So apparently TikTok will actually be banned coming January 2025.
Yeah, because it's a Japanese.
It's Chinese.
Chinese. Excuse me.
I don't think it's gonna get banned. I don't think it is.
I think they've been saying this for years.
Yeah, I think they're gonna figure something out by then.
Because the U.S. don't want to pay for it though.
No, the theory is
it's like spying.
Yeah, I was saying the theory is that okay. So with these social media websites, they they take out they use our information.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why you see what you see is because they study you in a sense, like your algorithm. Like prime example, have you ever thought of something as soon as you hop online,
it'd be right there?
It'd be right there. That's they call it a prediction. So the algorithm for the last year has studied your moves, and they make a prediction that at this period, this day, this time, you are potentially going to think of this object. Let's say like
they also listening. When we were just talking about what's the statute of limitations, I went to Google it. The shit just already popped up.
Right. So, like for instance, if you ever, let's say every Tuesday you look for cheeseburgers, right? So essentially on a Tuesday you be like, yo, I think I want a cheeseburger today. As soon as you hop on Instagram, what you see? I had for a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Because the algorithm has studied you and now it knows you.
And Siri listens.
So for America, for apps that are based in America, that's fine. But for apps that are based overseas, that's completely different.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because what are they using this information for?
Right.
So that's the theory with China in this sense. Like, what are you using Americans' information for? Outside of that,
your homeboy calling.
That's crazy.
That my algorithm picked up on Cuddy.
So, but the crazy part is China's TikTok is completely different from America.
That is much more restricted.
All they show is informative stuff, positive things, and things that help people progress in a sense. So they don't see.
It's not like brainwash bullshit.
Yeah, they don't see like all like rhetoric. They don't see like negative shit. They don't see like fights and all that shit within TikTok. They only see positive educational things. So it's the reason why they do that, because they understand the power of social media and influence. They understand what it can do.
Yeah, it's very influential.
What does that mean for our content creators?
I mean,
you better find something else to do with that shit. You better find
something else.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, like remember Vine? Look what happened to Vine.
Yeah.
How many comedians that we had?
You won't do it for the Vine.
How many comedians that we have on Vine that we no longer see? Like I can only think of 2 people that came from Vine that are successful. Maybe just one for real.
DDG.
DDG.
The one that was beefing with Joe.
Oh, he was popular.
What's the boxing dude? White boy. Fuck. What is his name?
Jake Paul and his brother.
Is the nigga that said I ain't got time today? Was that's off of mine? That white boy, he died.
No, that was a.
No, he said I got time today, cuz.
Yeah, I got time.
Yeah, he got found. He was homeless.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he was. I don't think he was a Vine person. I think somebody just recorded that video and then put it on the Vine.
Okay.
But yeah, look at what happened to Vine. A lot of those people kind of disappeared. So. And it I remember they did a documentary on it, and a lot of them said it was draining. Like I remember Jake Paul saying he had to he recorded when he made it. He said that was the roughest year he had because he recorded something every day.
Yeah.
And he was like, everything didn't hit.
Right.
So he was like, imagine 365 days if you just record and shit.
Throwing shit at the wall. Yeah, that's a lot.
And everything did.
Preparation, all that stuff.
Right. And he was like,
it's a lot. And I don't even got that much energy to do that.
I was telling you earlier how draining, like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Going, like, having to cut up our shit, post it, and stay consistent with it, that shit is draining.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, not draining in the sense of doing the work, but it's just constantly, it's just constantly just having to.
Yeah, I'm on social media more now than I've ever been.
You on Instagram every day scrolling, just be scrolling.
Yeah, I'm talking
blindly.
I'm talking about now. Now that I'm doing this pod, I'm on Instagram a whole lot more than I've ever been.
Like those week breaks we take, I look forward to them shits. Like we got one more, and then we take that week off.
Yeah, like I really be searching for shit, for content that's gonna hit, shit that people gonna appeal to, and just shit. And instead of us just getting up here and just standing at the camera and saying nothing, like I try to find shit that's interesting. That's, you know what I mean. We all do collectively, but you know that's something that I do in my pastime. You know, not saying that I never scroll social media before, but I do it now. More like, is this interesting to me? How would I view this if I was watching the podcast?
Because it's all about content.
It's all about content and what appeals to the masses. Everything not gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? For our commentary area, I thank y'all all for supporting, and those who watch it week in and week out. Not saying that they watch it fully all the way through, but they watch it nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? So it's we do this shit for y'all. You
Give us some critiques, y'all. Y'all got any comments?
I mean, I get some. I get some comments, and leave it in the comments too, though. And comment if you're feeling frisky. And then I ain't say my normal spill. Yeah, like, follow, subscribe, and comment if you're feeling frisky.
What we got next, Leah?
All right. Ooh, sorry, I dropped the ball, yeah.
No, you good.
Alright, father finds daughter's boyfriend in her room and puts his hands on him, but the mom threatens the father.
I seen that shit, right? And I'm like, lady, your fucking teenage son is in my daughter's room. You're lucky he's alive.
Yeah.
Well, from what I got from the video, the father was allowing the boy to come over. Because he said in the video he know the rules. Mm-hmm. The rules are that they stay in this one area
in the living room. He said living room,
and I respect that.
Yeah, and he broke. So it's not like he wasn't.
He said
open-minded.
He said I roughed him up a little bit. He said, but I didn't hit him. Yeah. And the son's standing there looking through. He was like, the mother was like, did he hit you? He was like, yes. Like, bro, you had no business being in there.
Right.
I mean, I get.
Was they fucking?
No, I get both sides of it because as a parent, I don't want you putting your hands on my child. But at the same time, we had an understanding.
Right.
You came into my house. I said, I'm cool with you dating my daughter because as a father, you expect that if you have a daughter at some point. But there was a rule here.
Right.
And you broke my rule.
Right.
So
lucky I ain't break your fucking neck.
Right. But at the end of the day, you putting your hands on him, that was a little much. But I also understand it as a father too.
At that very moment, what the fuck?
And for all we know, that's probably what happened. Yeah. He probably just like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
Threw his ass out like Jazzy Johnson.
Yeah, that's probably in my mind. That's kids like to over exaggerate things, and we don't understand the full story, so we don't know what he went back and said to his mother.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if we had an understanding, motherfucker, respect what we talking about.
I'm letting you in my house.
Yeah.
I've been in
situations like that as a teenager where I was dating. Like, I remember one girl I was dating, met her father, cool guy, and we had to stay in the basement. That was it. We could not go anywhere but the basement, which was cool to me because they had everything in the basement anyway. They had a cooler, pool table. The basement was essentially where I guess they,
hang out.
Right. So it's like we wouldn't need to be anywhere else but the basement. Why would we need to be in her room other than if we was trying to get intimate?
Right.
So it's like I had to respect that. I mean, I'm not stupid either. Like we just said earlier, we know right from wrong. I'm not stupid. I know I'm not supposed to be in this girl's room. You know what I'm saying? I know that. But if I'm horny enough, you feel me, I might try something. So.
Yo, not with the father home. That's too risky.
I mean, I wouldn't personally, but...
No, you playing a dangerous game.
And maybe he wasn't home at the time. Maybe You feel what I'm saying? He was
how
out.
did he get to the bedroom?
Yeah.
Without the father knowing.
Yeah, so he probably
I
wasn't
hear
home.
everything.
He probably wasn't home. To be real with you. Shit, I remember when my grandmother, when I was living with her and she let my girlfriend start coming upstairs. I was like, for real? Like, she can come upstairs? Like,
Yo, you was fucking with your grandmama home?
no, we wasn't. No, hell no. Nah. It was just, I remember my grandmother just being a completely different person when I was younger. So to in my early 20s to be okay with allowing a female to come upstairs. Cause she's not stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm a boy. I'm a young man at the time. So it's like, but we never, now when they wasn't there, yeah, but we never did anything when they were there. No, I'm lying, we did. But that was in the basement. That wasn't.
It's different.
Yeah, they would sleep by then. It was like after 11, I knew she was knocked out, so.
Fair game.
Yeah, so. But she could have called us if she came, because we didn't have like a traditional basement where it's got the door and all that shit. Like you just came downstairs. And,
Yeah, like this. Just open.
Yeah, and come right downstairs.
Right. All right, so Angel Reese got upset on her podcast when Shaq, you wrote fantasizing. when he fantasized about her dunking in her tiny shorts that she wore at the Wildin' Out event.
Now, did you see the follow-up from that? She showed a screenshot of how many times Shaq had called after that.
I heard that wasn't her. I heard that was the internet doing its thing.
Okay, so cool.
So, yeah, I heard that wasn't her. But I'm pretty sure that happened. I'm pretty sure that was a conversation afterwards. But I think, remember that time I asked in the shop, I said, how much time we got? Because I remember you put up the sign.
Oh, yeah, 50 seconds.
We'll be right back. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Wiretap.
I'm Tony.
Take one.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Boop.
All right, y'all, welcome back. We were talking about Angel Reese and the comments made by Shaquille O'Neal. Like I said earlier, or which my point was before we took the break, I was saying, remember when I asked that question in the shop, as we get older as men, are we ever not going to be attracted to younger women? Remember, who's the old head that was in there? I don't know his
Rodney. Shout out to my man Rodney. He was in there today.
Oh, he was?
You know Rodney, old ass Rodney.
He looked like a dirty old man that would say some shit about somebody's booty shorts.
He is a dirty old man.
Oh, shout out Rodney.
Yo, you remember when we had the chick with the used to wear the face mask that worked in there? She had the braids. Everybody thought she was a dude.
I can't remember.
Yeah, we had so many people in that last shit, but nonetheless, Rodney. She go to the bathroom. Back to the stud thing. She go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah. I remember her now. Yeah.
He said, "God damn, girl, you thick."
She heard him?
Yes. He didn't whisper.
What did she say?
He said, "God damn, you thick." She didn't say nothing.
Oh wow.
Her name was Ebony, I believe.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember.
He's like, God damn, girl, you thick. She dressed like us, skinnies, but once again,
I told you can't hide them hips.
She had hips in the butt.
Can't hide them hips.
Sag her pants a little bit. I'm like,
I'm gonna try you some hips.
No matter what you do, you can't.
Some hips.
It's crazy because studs definitely always be having hips. Studs, but it may be because of the pants they wear.
No,
hip. You gotta be born with hips. You just got them. They just
True. I got a funny story.
You know what I'm saying? Buy me some hips when we make it big.
some hips.
Yo, when I was like 13, my cousin Olivia had a homegirl named Erica, and she had hips, but she had body like. If I was 13, she might have been like 16 at the time.
So your sister homegirl?
No, my cousin.
Oh, okay.
And,
about to say, I thought your sister.
But hips, you talking about hips?
But they.
Oh my God, Erica had some crazy hips. She was shaped like a Coke bottle, like for real. But she would never give me a chance.
Damn it, Erica. You gonna regret this. Mark my words.
Alright, so did Shaq sound creepy or what?
Yes.
Yes, because she showed that it was uncomfortable for her.
She said it several times, like, okay.
All right. You know what I'm saying? But I think
What some people were saying was that he was trying to help her market.
Yeah, because he's a marketing genius.
Which he is.
You know how many businesses he owns?
And we couldn't get away from him when he was doing that General. Remember that commercial, the General?
Oh yeah.
We couldn't get away from
Go to
going
the
to
General,
Icy.
say sometime. Icy High.
Icy High.
Bro,
yeah.
he owns Forever 21.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
He owns 21 different businesses.
Yeah.
Forever 21 being one of them. He owns
a lot of shit.
a lot of shit, bro.
But even if you own this up and giving business tactics, like it's
You gotta be tactful.
Right. You gotta be tactful. Good
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it was a way to say, because in hindsight, he was just trying to say, yo, sell sex.
yeah.
That's pretty much what he was trying to say. Like,
Cause Shorty got that. Shorty, what's her name? Thorpe. She got that Ethica joint. Cause she posts a lot of things with her and revealing
so
clothing.
you have some WNBA players that do OnlyFans. I can't remember
Yo,
one
but
chick.
the Thorpe chick, I forget her first name, but yeah, she crazy.
But I mean, it was creepy.
I guess it's who it's coming from. Like maybe it come from Shaq, but that's like you said, that's how old head. Like I want you think about that short. But if it came from who's like the young stud NBA niggas, like I don't know who.
Jason Tatum or somebody.
Yeah, Jason Tatum came in and said like, yeah, well, she might have been hyped up. Like
Yeah, she said she look at him like a big brother in a sense, and that's his little sis. So it was kind of weird. Like, hi, that's your sister. You told some, yeah.
I think too. Let's be honest. Let's be real.
He took the glasses off. He's serious.
Because there is a thing. There is a thing called handsome privilege.
Right.
And I think if let's take Shaq and let's say he looked like Idris Elba, same age, right?
Nah, don't count Shaq out. Shaq has had.
No,
work.
I'm not saying that. That's
He
not.
gets bitches, but he's ugly as fuck.
That's not my. That I wasn't gonna say that. She said that, Shaq. So please, if you ever want to sponsor this show,
Shaq, I love you.
We will fire her.
Like a gentle giant.
We will fire
You
her.
are not attractive.
We will fire you. If Shaq wanted to endorse.
That's fine. Keon, man, break me the fuck off.
Nah, we wouldn't do that. But
Yes, we would. That check though. Zeros get the hit up.
You're out of here.
Hey, it's been real.
could she be our camera lady? Like
He say no, she can't be in Philly. I'm like, hey, listen.
she can start her own show.
Yeah, go ahead and go do something else. You can do a hot and bother.
All right, back to your point. Privilege, yes.
But there is a thing called handsome privilege, and I've experienced this myself in the sense
I got
of
that shit.
Exactly. So it's like,
Think, man, so what y'all think?
because I can remember a time when this young lady was upset about this dude at our job who kept trying to hit on her, and I'm like, the first day I met you, we was talking crazy to each other. Like, so why are you mad that he's talking crazy to
It's
you?
ugly.
But when I talk to you crazy, you just like,
It's funny.
Yeah, it's a key everywhere.
Because some niggas give off creep vibes too. It's just
So
creep
you can be
vibes.
ugly and have a cool vibe. And
But-
you
Hell yeah.
Okay.
There's
Not.
hella ugly niggas with swag and like,
It's true. That's true. That's true. That is also true. But I think it's much easier for a man to say some creepy shit if he looks good.
Absolutely.
I believe
sure.
that. I wholeheartedly believe that because
Absolutely.
again, I've experienced it because this
That
nigga,
creep.
this nigga was literally
Been
saying the
creep.
same shit I was saying, but for me, it was a different outcome. But for him, she was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about going to HR," and I'm like, "Yo, don't do that. Like,
Yeah, damn.
like don't go to HR."
Nigga ain't had no job.
And I was like, "Well, why you ain't go to HR? We was just when I first met you, we was talking crazy." She was like, "That's different." Like, what's different about it?
She said, nigga, you not ugly. That's what she said.
But I think that's what it really came down to. I think just, Andrew Reese doesn't have, like you said, no attraction to him. Because, okay, again, let's go back to this.
Ah, the glasses again.
I know, yo. This is
Killing me.
dramatic.
Hey, listen.
I'm trying to
If
sell
this,
it.
if this,
Trying to
if this
sell it,
pod
so.
don't go crazy with Tony doing the, I don't know what way.
And another thing.
But, damn, I lost my
My man
point.
said,
No, when you ugly, you always get that big brother shit.
yeah, you big bro. You
He's
get,
also an old ass nigga. He's old enough to be her father.
That is also true.
how old is she?
She's like 20, he's 50
22,
something.
like 21, 22.
She's young enough to be my daughter.
Exactly.
But if
So-
she was attracted to him, that wouldn't have bothered her. I guarantee you that wouldn't have bothered if she was attracted to him.
That's it.
If that was Rick Fox,
His old ass.
that's a handsome dude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich Fox can get it.
See? Rick Fox, we never bring you on this show.
He's old as her. He's old enough to be her.
Did y'all watch the
grandfather.
game? He's
Yeah.
Fox.
Rick Fox.
But Shaq,
His toes like
she automatically threw him in the
yeah, get out of here.
big bro.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it was creepy. It was, because once he wasn't reading the room.
Nah, he didn't.
He wasn't reading the room.
Don't read the room.
The same thing. He just an old creep ass nigga, but he slid to the little Home Depot girl.
That shit was crazy. So you remember that?
Oh
The
yeah.
little young shit.
Yeah,
he just like
definitely
young
did
bitches.
I mean, I don't think any.
That's his bag.
I don't think
You
anyone.
better be careful with that.
I don't think any single man that has that kind of money is never not going to be into younger women.
But how young? If you're 50, you want to be dating 20-year-olds?
Yes.
Really? You would date a 20-year-old kid?
No, I wouldn't date. I'd fuck him, but I wouldn't date him.
Then when
Nah,
they pop up pregnant, then what?
Well, not 20, maybe 27.
Okay.
Not 20. That's a little too young for me.
I'm learning a lot about y'all. Y'all be 66 in line out of 100 niggas and fuck 20-year-olds.
Yeah, I can't.
What you think niggas would really do? Like, what? Why is
Yeah,
she
like-
so oblivious?
I'm
bro?
talking about y'all.
Like
when we had that conversation
I
last
hit
time.
him, but I can't be with you. Like
Yeah, that's a
at
whole
my
different
age.
ballgame.
At my age right now, like I could, realistically, I pop a 25-year-old, but I don't want to be with you, baby.
Yeah, because it's like we have nothing in common.
It's never gonna happen.
I made that mistake once.
Fucking young girl.
Yeah, I was 20. So what happened was, I was working at a hospital. That's where we met. And I didn't know they changed the rules. To work on the floor, which they call the tower, you had to be 21. So when I met her, I just automatically assumed she was over 21. Or at least 21 at minimum. But they had changed the rules to 18. Because they couldn't fulfill whatever quota they had to meet. At the time, I was 28.
So she was, how old if you was 28?
Well, I didn't find out till after I hit her. She was 19.
Okay.
Because I invited her to the Dragon and she got mad at me.
Because she couldn't go. Alrighty then.
What's the song Music Soul Child had?
I don't
She
know.
was only 17.
I said, listen, I was like, yo, she like, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm at the Dragon. Shorty, come up to the Dragon. I got you. You get some food, drink. She was like, oh, you got jokes. I'm like, the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
Just come to the Dragon.
Yeah.
You know I can't come up there.
Wow.
Why can't you come up here? I'm only 19. I said, you what? Excuse me?
Say it again. Come again.
So then, like, everything started to click. Like, when we would have, like, because she was mature, I'll give her that. But when it came to certain music and certain things, she had no clue. And I just thought maybe she just wasn't into it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not into Nas. Everybody didn't see certain cartoons if you didn't have cable and shit. Everybody wasn't, you know.
Right, and you made a logical assumption.
Yeah, but when she said that shit clicked so fast. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. She never heard from me again.
Gotta go.
That was the last time we talked.
Well, shout out to her. She's doing well wherever she is.
I can't even remember her name.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've
So
been
you need
there.
to put your ass in rehab.
I done been there. Like, damn, I can't remember. I don't remember their name.
I don't remember her
Oh.
name. I don't even think I can remember what she even looked like now.
So y'all had people you slept with that you don't remember their names
Yes,
and
yes.
what they look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
I had a one night stand in DC. Don't know her. Don't know her.
Be like that.
Well, alright. I'm moving on. Tyler, the Creator's new album, Chromacopia, streamed 84 million streams worldwide. He's projected to do 150 to 200,000 in sales. Some are saying it's time to put him in the big three.
No.
Nah, see, I
No, Tyler got bars, yo.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying he don't. He's not one of my. It's not one of my people.
And it's only because he's niche that y'all saying that. Like, you have to really
No,
like him. but
I've
he's
never liked
rap.
Tyler Creator.
I have. I like Tyler. Remember that conversation we had when we talked about how I said J. Cole was definitely number 3? And I said, but don't get it fucked up. That other 99% cannot fuck with him. And then we talked about the top tiers of the 99, like Wale, Big Sean, and I would
Right.
put Tyler in that as well.
And I briefly listened to Bro's music. And shout out to Tyler, but he's just not for me.
Listen to the album "Call Me When You Get Lost." That's DJ Drama. That's for you. You would like the album because he's rapping. He's not too because he can get into his weird eclectic shit, which I also like. But "Call Me When You Get Lost." Yeah,
that's when I knew he could rap. But personally, if you are familiar with Odd Future in a whole, I didn't think he was the best in that group. He's probably Damn, please don't kill me in the comments for this. It was 3 niggas in that group that was like...
Oh no, I listened to this album. This album was fire.
Yeah, that album was fire. It's 3,
I did listen to that album.
Out of that whole group, it's 3 niggas in that group to me that was top tier.
Yeah, he had some slaps on that joint.
That could spit, which was Tyler Creator, of course, Earl Sweatshirt, and Haji Beats.
I never could get into Earl Sweatshirt. Like, send me an album that you really like for him so I can.
I got you. But Earl can spit. Earl to me, he's like a what's a weird food that people like?
Kumquat.
I don't know what that is, but I'm not gonna say that.
That's like saying it, kumquat.
Like he's like for instance, I have a playlist called Rap Caviar, which is like this.
Eclectic listening?
I wouldn't say eclectic, but it's almost like, you know how West Side Gun is in there for me. Okay. He's in that playlist for me.
Okay.
When he raps over like those soulful instrumentals.
Mm-hmm. Sidebar.
Go ahead.
Do you think that Benny the Butcher is the best out of they group?
No, Conway is the best.
That's all I wanted.
We talked about this earlier.
I know.
Yeah,
No,
Conway is the best.
I think if Conway wasn't ugly,
we talked about this before because Tony actually said that about the Pretty Privilege. If Conway was more handsome, he would.
Yeah, he would sell more.
I remember having this talk with these. Yeah. So when me and my cousin was
shout
tight,
out to BSF though. You know what I mean?
When me and my cousin was tight, he hung out with some people that rapped. Shout out to Goldie. He's been on the pod before. It was Goldie and then JT, and I honestly thought out of the two,
you know Justin Timberlake?
No. I thought JT was the better rapper out of. No disrespect, Goldie, you can rap too, but I thought JT was a little better than you. But JT didn't have the aesthetics that Goldie had. Okay. Goldie light skin, he's a handsome guy. JT's dark skin. He's not ugly, but I think as far as industry wise, they would definitely push Goldie more than they would probably push JT.
It's what's marketable
because of how he looks.
Let's just say the fucking 90s, like
that shit still happens.
We popping,
yeah, but that shit still happens.
There are a large percentage that.
Nigga, you are not dark skin.
I was just about to say that.
I'm not.
You're caramel.
Nah, I ain't that like nigga. Yo, bro, you disrespected me.
What, like peanut butter?
I'm darker than that, bro.
You're not chocolate, nigga. Yeah, I'm chocolate. You feel what I'm saying?
Black.
I'm chocolate as fuck.
Damn, yo, I thought I was. I'm brown skin.
Yeah, you're not in the dark skin crew, brother. You would have got trolls in the 90s. I wouldn't have. They would be like, black ass Tony.
Black ass Tony.
Thought I was in the game.
Yo, remember when Dave Chappelle had that skit, Darkness? Niggas used to call me that in high school. That shit used to piss me the fuck off.
Here I am thinking I'm dark skinned.
No,
and I meant that I'm to my soul.
And then the crazy part is there's different variations of dark skin. Like,
well, I'm in that variation.
Nah, nigga, you was lighter than dark. You got. I'm like light chocolate, and then you got like chocolate, and then you got purple chocolate.
I'm like, what's that joint?
Like how them African niggas be looking.
That's purple.
Yeah. No disrespect, I love y'all. But
I thought I was dark skinned.
No, nigga, you were not dark skinned.
How did we get to this from Tyler the Creator being in the top three?
Because we were talking about.
I'm gonna click this up. This is a good subject though.
I'm
colorism.
Yeah.
No, colorism is a thing. I think it still exists.
I thought. Here I am thinking I'm dark skinned.
Like if you dark skinned, you gotta look a certain way though. Damn, man, you gotta be like chiseled. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta have the pecs and shit. I've had this conversation with somebody.
You ain't chiseled.
But if I was in the light of fame, I'm not making.
Rick Ross ain't chiseled.
But he's definitely not on. What's that list they have? Sexiest man, men's health, sexiest man alive.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the? I remember bitches was going crazy for the nigga that played in Moonlight.
Oh yeah, that nigga fine.
See, look at her. Look how she just squinting her eyes.
Oh, we talking about the main character. You talking about Mahershala or the other guy? I'm talking about the other guy. I can't think of his name.
I don't know his name.
Mahershala ain't fine to me, but he's handsome.
Who?
Mahershala.
Was that his name?
He was the guy that got killed. The old head that was like.
No, not him. The other one.
Yeah, the
real skinny guy.
No, not
this.
this.
Fine.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
The bitches was going crazy for him. But look how you look. Chiseled, fit. Most dark skinned people who can be overweight.
Yeah, like a lot of women find Joey Badass very handsome now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been though. Joey was fine.
But you don't think of overweight chocolate. Like overweight light skinned niggas get more love than. What overweight chocolate man do you think is handsome?
I can't give me a name.
Exactly.
I don't know anybody.
There's a couple of them. You just name them.
Who?
Rick Ross.
No, Rick Ross got an ugly face.
Fail.
He got an ugly fucking face.
I can't think of no other ones.
Exactly. I don't know how I had to think of mine.
But the light skinned chubby niggas was cool. Look at Heavy D. Women love
Ew,
Heavy D.
Heavy D looks terrible.
Not back in the day. Women
Rest
love
in
Heavy D.
peace.
Rest in peace. Yes.
Rest in peace, but no, you got my type.
All right, let me think. Ish.
It's just handsome.
See, that's my
It's
point.
not just because he's a light skinned nigga.
Is Flip handsome?
Fuck no. Flip look dirty. Like he wear the same drawers every day.
Don't stop playing with Flip.
Flip look dirty. It's like his breath smell like malt liquor.
Hey yo,
He'll get to cooking. Don't do that about Flip. Hey yo.
what we got next?
We only got one topic left. The parent, it was a skit of a parent embarrassing a kid on social media. Although I don't agree with this, I thought it was really funny. So I had this scenario happen last week with my daughter. Her room is a mess. Keon knows she's a very junky girl. She gets it from me. But anyway, I threatened. I said, if you don't clean up this room, I said I'm gonna take a picture and show your class. When I told you, you would have thought I literally beat her. She flipped out, so the crying was rumbling. I was like, Aaliyah, I ain't mean to touch it. Like, I'm really not going to show anybody. But you see how embarrassed she felt with the thought of me showing your class this? This is how I want you to feel about keeping your room clean. So I absolutely do not agree with parents who actually go forward with this, but I don't mind using the scare tactic.
Yeah, I don't think that's good parenting, yo.
Yeah,
that's in-house. That's in-house business. Like I've always been raised.
To me, go ahead, Guillaume. Go ahead.
I've always been raised like what goes on in this house stays in this house, and I live by that now. Like with my kids, don't go outside of this house telling nothing that goes on in this goddamn house. That ain't nobody. But I don't care who you telling.
Yeah,
it ain't nobody's business.
I agree with that.
I don't care who it is.
But I don't agree with embarrassing, because you gotta think, for one, the internet is a forever place.
Yep.
So whatever you put out on the internet, like I could literally delete all the videos that we have on YouTube.
It's still out there.
It's still out there.
And these kids nowadays are built different. They suicidal and shit, and so you can't do that, bro. Like that's embarrassing, yo. Like, and kids, like, what if they want to harm themselves? Now you gotta live with the guilt that you're the cause of this.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not for that. That's fucked up, and you shouldn't do that to your child.
And then you lose the trust. Like at the end of the day, like trust go both ways as well with parents and kids. So
you want to put them on the internet? Put them on the internet for their accolades, not their fails.
Right.
Well, I also look at parenting a little different, because in my mind, right, what I hated as a kid was when my dad or my grandmother or whoever would tell me I couldn't do something or punish me for doing something that was a mistake and not really explain it to me.
Right.
So with Adrian, I approached it different. So it's like, let's say it's a cup of milk right here. Adrian you know how he used to be. He would do too much. He spills a cup of milk, right? I'm not gonna instantly pop off at him. He don't know. He, in his mind, he's just having fun doing what he do. Mm-hmm. He don't know that his actions have created what eventually was the spilled milk. So what I say to him, listen, I'm gonna clean this up, or you gonna clean this up. If this happens again, then you have
in trouble.
to, you have to suffer the consequences. Because in my mind, it's his first time being here. You know, this life shit don't come with no map. You get what I'm saying? Or no type of guidance in a sense. We try to guide the kids as best as possible, but kids are gonna be kids. Mm-hmm. And for me to just automatically react in a way that scares him or puts him in a space where he feel like he can't tell me something, that's unfair. Because the one thing I hate, especially in movies, is when the kids don't ever tell the parents what's going on.
Yes, he like, the crime could have been solved.
Yeah, like just tell your fucking parents. Like,
tell them.
but in my mind, I mean, one, it is a movie, but two, you also have to take into context, like, something had to happen for this kid not to trust the parent enough to tell the parent what's going on. And I never want my kids to feel like that. I want my kids to know what's going on. Matter of fact, prime example. Jared, I'm sorry if I'm putting you on the spot. I fuck with you. You my guy. I remember when Jared started smoking. And, like, his mother knew that he smoked. And I thought that shit was so amazing.
Yeah, Miss Cindy dope.
Yeah, so it's like...
Jared's father dope, too, though.
Yeah, it was like...
I know Jared's parents.
For her not to like, because I knew if my father knew I did, the reaction would be completely different.
Right.
Than what his, you know,
shout out to Miss Cindy and B Nod. His parents. You know what I mean?
So it's like, for me, that's how I like to approach parenting, because it's like, if I try to prohibit you from doing something, it's going to make you just want to do it more.
Right.
Because you think I'm uncool and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
So in hindsight, I would rather be able to control the experience versus you just experiencing it on your own.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, when my mother found out that I was smoking, she told me, you could smoke in the house, not literally in the house, in our garage, because I know you safe. You here. I don't want you smoking out with your friends and everything like that. Granted, I still did it, but at least I had a safe haven that I can go home and go in the garage of the house and smoke my weed.
Yeah.
And she was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, and for a while, I thought she was trying to set me the fuck up. I'm like, she'd come open the garage door, I'd be like, she'd be like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. She's like, ain't you smoking? I'm like, yeah. She's like, go ahead. Close the door back. Jesus Christ, this lady trying to kill me. Her and my dad was setting me up, but
you want to hear the craziest shit I ever seen?
What?
I don't know. I don't know who this person is, and I know her father probably is long retired. So this is about 07, right? So Ron probably know who I'm talking, because I think I rolled with him to the party. We went to this party. It was like in the woods somewhere. This girl, white girl, and
yeah, Ron's good for the woods and white women.
We were drinking. Hey yo,
he don't watch the pod. He's a fucking dickhead.
Woods and white women is crazy.
That is crazy.
That's Ron's bad.
But I remember we went to the party and he had, like, her father came to the door and he was like, "You plan on drinking tonight?" And he had
a bowl or something.
Yeah, and it was full of keys, right? And I'm like, nah. Ron like, nah, we not drinking, so cool. So as the party's going on, mind you, as teenagers, we all drinking. Niggas like, yo, you know her father a state trooper? I said, what? Her father.
So the father is letting all y'all niggas in his house drinking, and he take your keys. So what y'all supposed to stay the night?
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
for people that was drinking,
people buttholes in the middle of the night. That's
yo,
fucking weird.
What?
That's the weirdest fuck.
No.
Like all these little niggas right where I want them. You got your keys.
No, I can tell you. I can tell you for a fact that did not. No one's butthole was played with. I can tell you that.
You know of.
No, I know because I knew a few people there who stayed the night. But
he's the original diddler.
Hey yo, no. But I thought that shit was like
somebody got you beat.
Crazy. I'm like, so our father is a state trooper and he's what?
Yeah, no.
Another crazy part I seen. I ain't gonna put you on the spot because we follow each other.
I don't give a damn who is it.
I'm not. I'll tell you off camera. But I remember this nigga was throwing up.
I'm gonna say it.
He was throwing up at the toilet, and this dude came over and started pissing.
Why he was throwing up?
No, so he's on the side of the toilet, and the dude came over and started pissing.
So you know some pee splattered got on his face.
Ew.
I said, where the fuck am I?
He had a pissy face.
Bro, I couldn't wait to leave.
Pissy face is
No
crazy.
fucking keys. Like the
That
fuck
shit
out
was
of here.
too much for me. That shit was too much. But on another note, we are done. We will be back next week. I think next week is the freestyle pod.
Yeah, freestyle pod.
Freestyle pod.
We'll have some guests because Cuddy and them are looking forward to coming back again.
Yeah,
They want to do that shit again.
Yeah, they
had
for
a
sure
ball.
come back.
I'm gonna have my bitches over here too.
Well, I'm trying to
What?
listen. Hold on. Let me say this. For all you motherfuckers that have hit me up asking to be on this fucking podcast, the moment I put out a request for y'all to come on here, no one is like no one.
Silence.
And I think that shit is so hilarious.
And they don't really want to do
I'm like, yo, just bring your ex on here and have a conversation. Niggas that ask me, but security gonna be there. I say, I don't know. I said you can't have a mature conversation. But thank y'all for tapping in. We'll be back. As always, like, follow, and subscribe.
And comment if your feelings friskier.